Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to Intuitive Garden Tarot. We're going to take a little walk together in my intuitive garden and check out the energy for you currently. This is a timeless reading. I am recording this on November 9th, but this message will find you at the right time. If it resonates for you, then it's your reading. I did pre-shuffle an oracle card for you, Gemini, and I'm using the Elemental Empath deck. What came through is in the air element, and the message is pause. So underneath, it says respond versus react, observe thoughts, and mindfulness. This is a bit of a recurring theme for my readings today, so let's see what the tarot has to expand on that for you, Gemini. Okay, and I'm drawn to using the Mind's Eye Tarot deck here for your message. Let's see what the message is for my Gemini friends. Remember, this is a general reading, and there's a link in the description box below to book a personal reading with me, which would be more specific. All right, so the Seven of Cups jumped out, and we're going to take it from there. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, the World, Seven of Wands, and the Chariot. Okay, in the recent past, Page of Swords. It's about some information, some research you've been doing, a message incoming, a blunt conversation. And I'm getting that it's left you feeling a little down. I'm also getting that every cloud has a silver lining. So there's some reason you've had this conversation, interaction, or information through research or something that's come to you or that you've put out there. But I'm getting that it's affected you down the line, whatever that expression might mean to you, or you're a little caught up in it or tangled up in it. That might be more clear for you, Gemini. But you're showing up as the Seven of Cups. Many options, many choices. Pondering what's the right choice for you. Plenty of opportunity for emotional fulfillment. There is some solar activation energy coming through here. We've had so many geomagnetic storms, coronal mass ejections. There was a big, I think, X-class flare from the sun. Check out Stefan Burns. As I always say, he describes very well how that impacts the atmosphere on Earth, our bodies, our minds, our spirit, our emotional experience. And you're being watched. Maybe you're in a position where you have a presence on social media, or others that are observing your choices right now or your options. There's a curiosity about you and what's fulfilling to you. Interesting. And the Two of Pentacles here is It's about balancing things out. Let me see if I can get it more into focus so you can tune into this imagery. Might be balancing out this information that might be leaving you a little in the blues or in the doldrums, I'm hearing as well. And not getting caught in a loop, not getting caught in an information loop or a financial loop. If it's about finances, that can be a part of Pentacles. It's about the material world. And also maybe choosing something different than what you normally would choose, getting out of your status quo. And somehow that's going to untie some restriction for you, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. You know what this means for you, Gemini. The Eight of Wands here is at the heart of your reading. Very speedy energy. And again, I feel like this is the sun engaging with all these wands. So things are speeding up for you in your own development, your personal growth, your spiritual connection. Could be your finances, your career. It really could be anything, because the Seven of Cups is having, you know, a world of choices in front of you. And I keep hearing, keep your eye on the prize. I've heard that in other readings too. So, oh, right, keep focused on what it is that brings you joy, what it is that excites and delights you and fulfills you, because you're being heard. You're being watched over by the universe, by your higher self, by your guides. So, you know, being stuck in the doldrums might just amplify more of that energy. But untying yourself from certain restrictions or limitations can really speed up an abundance of beautiful things coming to you, gifts, unexpected. The World card and the outcome is about completing a cycle, graduating, leveling up. This is some kind of victory. So I'm feeling like some of you are really connecting globally, whether it's in a personal way, a professional way, an energetic way. You might be really connecting in a beautiful way to the earth energy. But I feel like you have the whole world in your hands, or you're about to. This is great. And again, many are observing you and looking up to you. The Seven of Wands is about getting some flack and holding space for yourself. Staying in your truth, staying authentic. This is fire energy, really owning your strength in that way and not letting lower frequency energy get to you. And that could be through the form of information. It could be through frequencies or energies that you're around, that you interact with, that maybe you don't see. I'm hearing EMFs to protect yourself from incoherent frequencies. Basically, I think you get my point here, Gemini. And the Chariot is another card of victory right next to that World card of moving forward. The Charioteer keeps, in this deck it's a she, keeps her eye on the prize. She knows what she's focused on. This is a very focused energy, speedy energy, but knowing exactly where you want to go. You might be traveling somewhere. This might just be a new state of being, a new state of awareness. But you're gaining a lot of wisdom here, Gemini, and whatever might have been out of balance or askew, I'm getting you're going to pull it together in a very wise way. And you have protection and blessings around you. That is coming through very strongly as well, Gemini. That's beautiful. So remember, we started with pause, mindfulness. So with the Eight of Wands under this Page of Swords, they're interacting together. And pause might say, in your case, again, respond versus react. Before you get super triggered by a situation or information, to have a goal of what it is that you would like the outcome to be, and not getting caught in the emotional reaction to whatever it might be that's depressing, heavy. But when you feel that you're more in balance and less restricted, bound to whatever might have been coming up for you or might be coming up for you, that's when the speed will come in to get to where you want to go, because there's some stuck energy coming through here. And you have a lot of options, you have a lot of choices and ways you can handle the situation, this information, that can be very beautiful, very fulfilling. All right, Gemini, let's finish up with another oracle card to tie this together. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much. And leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to hear from you. One more here for my Gemini friends. Okay. Beginnings. Try again. New direction. Start over. I think that's a perfect ending or completion to where we started, with taking pause and being mindful, some information, some unpleasant information or conversations, but being clear on how you want to turn this into something beautiful, raise the frequency of the situation. I'm getting that as well. Taking an uncomfortable conversation or information and transforming it basically into a higher frequency. For example, let's see if I can come up with one. Okay, here's a simple example. Take it or leave it. Oh, I really wanted to eat those leftovers that I had in the fridge, but my roommates or family members or whatever, loved ones, ate the food I was planning on having. Instead of getting stuck in the frustration of that, taking pause and looking at, okay, well, what else do I have to work with here? I'm really hungry. I was counting on that, and it was unpleasant to find out that that's no longer available for me. Again, this is a really small situation. It could be very intense, whatever you might be dealing with. But, oh, look, there's this and that, and I can throw this together, and I didn't even conceive of having that for something delicious to eat. And bam, 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 you started over. You turned over a new leaf. You made lemonade out of lemons. That's kind of the essence of what I'm saying here. And I think you understand what I mean, Gemini. I really hope this is helpful for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and listen to this reading. And until next time, take care.